mate. You ain't a fucking mate. With friends like you, he needs enemies, bitch. All this, Scotty T's going to win it. What has Scotty T actually done? Nothing.
He's got off with Princess Anne and he sat around moralising over everyone else.
And then he let Tiffany feel his fucking wiener in the toilet.
And he put his big dog tongue down her throat and lapped away at her tonsils.
More of which later. So anyway, he just wants Jeremy all to himself, basically, like a little bitch that he is. So then anyway, on to the next day. They had to do a techno bike ride.
Techno, classic.
I'm not doing it, big brother.
But did the bikes power the straighteners or the shower?
Callum would have been really good at that.
He would have smashed it.
He would have taken it on board all the way. Anyway, GC ain't doing it. Would she do it if it was for her blow dryer or whatever the fuck she's on?
If you could go back, she would choose her own hairdresser, wouldn't she?
Darren, I noticed, was exempt for medical reasons from the techno bike ride.
Now, you think lung cancer sets in that quick? Or
I put emphysema, but it's the same thing. What medical reason are you exempt from bike riding for?
Who knows?
Pothole-itis?
They're not well this year, are they?
No, not at all. Now, Shoegate, discuss.
Shoegate?
Yeah, Shoegate.
Which shoes?
They got rhinestones on them. Was that a shit old shit again? Oh, Steph hid people's shoes under their pillows or something.
Oh, I thought you meant the fucking Dolce & Gabbana.
It's the same thing. It is the Dolce & Gabbana. I know. They got rhinestones on them, and then Daniela said she was going to piss on Stephanie's stuff and do a greenie on them.
Hock a greenie. That is gross. That is gross behaviour from a gross person. I'm sorry. That is not right.
Look,
I apologise on behalf of this country to the whole world for that scene.
I apologise, even though I know it's lies. Yeah. Look, if you got no septum, do you think you hock more of a greenie or less of a greenie? More, surely. Surely,
because you've got more room to.
Yeah, it's like a fucking spitball coming out of there.
Like a catacomb.
So then,
now, would you really hock a greenie into someone's life possession?
Look, let's face it. Daniela is common as muck, and
she seems like the sort of person that if you looked at her kids in the wrong way in a supermarket, she would stab you.
Yeah,
and then say, "Are you looking at my kids?"
Look, she's a Mitchell.
She's been papped down the job centre.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with trying to get a job.
There's something wrong with getting papped while you're doing it. That is a job.
I'm not having a wee. Well, that's fine. That's making money. I'm not having a wee. I'm just pouring a bit of my...
What, signing on and getting money from Closer magazine? Isn't that fraud?
Ain't that what all reality stars do? Well. Anyway, so then Stephanie put toothpaste in Jeremy's hair. Jeremy's whole game is about toothpaste. You can't put it in his hair. How's he going to get his Aquafresh deal at that rate? So then... he pushed Stephanie in the pool in retaliation. That reminded me of a scene from Cheaters.
Oh.
They're always by the pool.
How come she didn't have her microphone on in that moment where she got pushed in the pool? Otherwise you would have heard it for one thing and Big Brother would have gone mad about it.
It's just like on Cheaters when they push that person in the pool. Yeah, it's like Joey Greco there, or who's the new one, Clark Gable, is stood there going, oh, this gruesome twosome have been doing so-and-so.
A riverside makeout. We go down to the Brookbank to see.
Why they was having it off somewhere where everyone can see them? Why not just have it off with the curtains closed? Then you won't get caught out by Joey Greco.
Oh, sometimes they have the camera in the house as well.
What?
Yeah.
Surely that's not illegal.
Have it in the fireplace or what have you.
Fucking hell, that ain't right. Anyway, so that was the end of that bit. So then Tiffany and Christopher's finest hour, in my opinion. They did this task, the wildlife task.
Oh.
I'm a celeb task. So they had to hold a spider, and Tiffany had to try and hold a snake. And she was like, I ain't doing it. And Christopher went, but I done it for the spider. That cracked me up. And then...
What?
He was wiping his tarantula hands on Tiffany. She was not impressed. She just ran off. And then he had to say who was the most shallow housemate. You know, it was like the auto cue and they had to fill in the name of the housemate.
Yeah.
And he said Gemma Collins, and she was like, she proper like fucking had it in for him when he got back. She got him in the toilet. Do you remember? She like collared him in the toilet.
She marked his card good and proper.
She was like, "You better get some gumption." But hold on, surely him getting some gumption was him saying her name in that task, right?
She is shallow. Even if you didn't know her from a stupid TV show, you could still say it and assume you wouldn't cause offence. But no, has to be a big production. Have to go break out the house 4 times. We learned tonight. 4 times.
Count them, because believe me, Ted didn't tell you 4. Ted only showed us 2.
Now, what happened? How long were the other 2.5?
Hold on.
That we don't know about.
Look, we'll get to that.
All right.
So then, the couple that I'm calling Steremy, what are people really calling them?
I think it's Jeffany.
No, Steremy is better. Everyone, forget Jeffany. Jeffany, that's like a different person's name. Steremy. Are you tired of the Steremy storyline?
I am quite tired of it, but it's better than some other storylines that are available at the moment.
I don't mind it, but when it's just the same thing over and over again, then I mind it.
Basically, you know what it is? It's with her, it's, I got a boyfriend, alright. And with him, it's like, to be sure.
I love you. He said to her, we'll look back and say we fell in love on TV. And she looked at him like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she like looked scared. And then he went, we're in here, we're brushing each other's teeth. He's obsessed. He's absolutely obsessed with Colgate. And then John said, I don't want to be in the middle of it. From the middle of it. No, fuck that. Right. And then Jeremy got given babies for a task. Do you think he was a good parent?
Brilliant. Role model. I'd say he's a role model. Yeah.
When that woman came in with the babies, he went, I thought it was a bed I shagged once. That was quite good, I thought. And then, then GC stuck a fucking considerable oar in. I'm not making fact. Someone said in our comments section on Spreaker that we shouldn't make fact jokes. Have we been making fact jokes about GC?
Probably.
We do now and again, but I don't really mean it. And when I called her a giant cunt, I didn't mean her circumference. I meant like the size of her cuntiness.
Well.
So I just want to say, I'm not calling her fat because that's lazy, but I am calling her a cunt because she's a cunt. So to any fat people out there who I'm offended, I apologise. I'm fat too. James is fat. We're all fat, but not as fat as GC, let's be honest. So then, actually, you're not fat, are you?
Not technically, no.
Neither of us are actually fat because you can't see us.
What's the step down from morbidly obese?
Basically, anyone fatter than you is fat, right? That's always my rule, right?
Never knew that.
I think, no, that's my personal rule. So then, basically, hold on. This is when Gemma stepped in. She was like to Stephanie, oh yeah, I met Sam Reese in Sugar Hut. The fact he was in Sugar Hut even speaks badly of his character. And then Stephanie was like, oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to marrying him. And funnily enough, Jeremy got the with that, because you would, wouldn't you? And then Stephanie started going, oh God, what's wrong with this house? I can't even mention my boyfriend. It's like, no, you can't mention your boyfriend because now you've got Big Brother boyfriend. You can't have 2 boyfriends.
Stupid.
You can, but you keep them separate, right? You got your outside boyfriend. It's like when you're in prison. You got your prison boyfriend. That's your Big Brother boyfriend. You don't combine the 2. And then everyone's like, oh, he's so good looking. He's so good looking. He is good looking, admittedly, but he's also a dull cunt. And Jeremy actually, although he's got those awful tattoos, he actually seems like a nice person.
But who gets the magazine deal? Where is the magazine deal here? Is it with her and her actual boyfriend? Is it with Jeremy? Is it all 3 together? What's the story?
Look, I looked on
How do I get them in Closer magazine?
Look, I looked on that boyfriend's TL on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
All he's doing is promoting this, promoting that, promoting teeth whitening stuff, promoting a onesie, promoting just being a boring twat. I think Stephanie's better off with Jeremy, personally. She might as well just bite the bullet. Your boyfriend has dumped you. I've said it a million times. Just accept the fact, go out with Jeremy, and just get on with your life. So then,
But I don't think you really would do in real life.
What do you mean?
I don't think you'd be interested.
Who wouldn't? Jeremy?
Yeah. I think you're just interested in the house.
Are you joking?
No.
He is in love with her.
Nah, he's talking rubbish.
Are you
serious?
Don't mean that. Yeah, he does.
Nah.
When Scotty T is all like throwing shade at him, going, no, you got a dumber, she's got a lad, blah, blah, blah. Jeremy's like, he really sticks up for himself. He's really like, no. He sticks up for her like really well. Do you know what my friend Dawn said about Scotty T? She said,
Did she say, woof?
She said, I get a real like controlling vibe from him. Like he's like a controlling boyfriend. I remember when Megan was talking about her boyfriend and how she she slept with her boyfriend's best friend or whatever to get revenge on him, and Scotty T walked out the room. Do you remember? He's like a Stephen Good type. I think Dawn is right. That is Scotty T. He wants to like fuck around and rut everyone like a fucking dog fucking a fucking table leg, but he don't want his girlfriend doing the same. So
like a dog fucking a table. Well, he's a dog.
They do it exactly. So then, Stephanie was saying she wanted her boyfriend to come in because she wanted a cuddle. That wouldn't be awkward at all, would it?
Well, it depends if they can use the spare bedroom or not. And
now Emma Willis said it would be inappropriate. Did I say this in the last podcast? Probably. It would be inappropriate for her boyfriend to come in.
But she got a boyfriend, all right.
But what about when Noreen's boyfriend come in? Was it Isaac or Jacob Stout?
I forget.
When he said, "Come to daddy," what was it? You that don't work on a podcast.
No.
The slapping ass.
He came in as a housemate though, didn't he?
He can't have lasted long.
I don't think he did, no.
Look, it's all good, as Siavash said. It's fine. Him and Marcus didn't fancy Noreen whatsoever.
He was good TV, though.
What, her boyfriend? Oh, it's wicked.
Isn't that one of the first instances of someone coming in,
yeah,
who's like been on the outside, not in sequester? Like, that's when the show started to get really diluted, isn't it?
That was when, like, Rex's girlfriend came in as well. It was like, do you remember? Oof. Anyway, so then, blah blah blah. I'm fed up with everyone in that house being like the morality police. Like every time like Steph and Jeremy are like necking off under the covers or whatever you youngsters call
necking
it.
Off?
Whatever it is, macking off or whatever. I don't fucking know. We call it snogging. I'm like fucking Jeremy Kyle. Oh, I'm an old person. But like everyone's like looking at them. Scotty T especially is obsessed with whatever they're doing under covers. Look, it's none of your business. If everyone in life just minded their own business, it would be a lot easier. And also, like, fair enough, on Twitter you can say whatever you want, but if you call her a slag, you're off my TL. The end.
Yeah, but if everyone minded their own business, then they wouldn't watch Big Brother, would they?
Yeah, that's true. But still, it actually affects no one in that house except for them. It's Stephanie who's going through the ringer, it's Jeremy who is, and obviously the boyfriend at home. But
Stephanie's not helping herself by putting herself through the ringer all the time.
She needs to choose. She basically, I thought of this earlier as on my way to work, which is really tragic.
She needs to choose between either having her cake or eating it. But she is in the having her cake and eating it society.
Yeah. But basically, she's got to hurt somebody. At the moment, she's hurting two people. She needs to pick what one she's going to hurt and just
get a magazine deal with them.
Exactly, take it from there. So then, Gemma said she went into the diary room and she wanted £30 hair rollers as a
£30?
As a sweetener to stay.
I was doing £30 and...
No, this is before. As a sweetener to stay, but Big Brother wouldn't give it to her. Well, don't worry, because later on you're going to get like 10 million things off Big Brother. And she said she wants a day off from Big Brother. She lets her staff go home early, so why can't Big Brother just let her go home early, for fuck's sake?
I wish they fucking would. I wish they'd boot her out.
I think she's misunderstanding like the general concept of Big Brother, that it's like 24 hours a day, you don't get a fucking day off, you don't get to pick and choose what tasks you do. If they bring out the fucking electric shock suit, bitch, you fucking put it on, you wear it, you get shocked, and you fucking like it.
I think you're talking about like an old show from the olden days.
No, but that's how it should be. Why is Big Brother being such a pussy hole this year? What is wrong with him?
He's always been a pussy hole. Like, really, he can't actually do anything to you, apart from turn the hot water off or something. That's it. Apart from that, he can't actually do anything.
Who's braver, Big Brother, Christopher Maloney, or Darren Day?
Darren Day, of course.
Are you serious?
He swore on his kid's life. That is brave.
And do you think you can fill if I go for a wee?
No, not really. Give us your notes then, I'll try. Where are we at?
Somewhere around here. Go on. Jason Roy can do it for like 2 hours. So.
Where the fuck am I on this?
I don't know, just have a look. Don't press delete.
Says here, Christopher, you called me a silly cunt and walked out. Gemma Collins said not sorry. I can't read your notes, that's impossible. So, what is it with Darren Day and chain smoking all the time? Oh, I'm just talking to myself here. Okay, well, I don't know why Darren Day smokes so much and so constantly, but we noticed that it's Darren and Christopher Maloney, literally one cigarette after the other, non-stop. Like, they'll get up in the middle of the night for a cigarette and say, oh my God, like, yeah, let's have a fag. And then, like, literally spark one, spark another one, and another one after that. They're like animals. They must have lung cancer. I don't know how they get through it. It's too much. But that smoking corner is quite good. Who else hangs out there?
Christopher Maloney, Daniela, Steph, Jeremy.
Even John Partridge smokes, I've noticed.
Everyone does. I can't think of anyone who doesn't smoke now, can you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, you silly